Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will introduce my group member. Firstly, my name is Muhammad Fitri bin Zairi. Second group member, Luqman Hakim bin Muhammad Kasimi. After that, Raja Imran Danish bin Raja Sazan Azmi. And lastly, Muhammad Asri bin Ahmad Rafi'i. Okay, after that, I want to explain about the purpose of thought control and then the benefit of thought control and how to apply this strategy in helping athletes to enhance their skill performance. Okay, the definition of thought control. Thought control refers to the way in which people control their thought and emotion to remain in agreement with their goal. People engage in thought control when they suppress a thought, concentrate on a feeling or sensation, restrain an emotional response, or strive to maintain a mood. Thought control proves difficult for most people, and the study of thought control has implications for the treatment of a wide range of physiological disorders.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Asri bin Ahmad Rafi'i. My metric number is 2020472036. And in this video, I will share to you some basic of thought control. So, what is thought control? Thought control is the way people control their minds and emotion in order to achieve their target or their own goals. So, as an example, if you are an athlete, uh, I sure that in your first tournament or your first match, you will get so nervous, and in that situation, the negative thinking will get in your mind, which is you will hear that I cannot do this, I gonna lose. So based on this situation, we can see that self control is important to help you improve your motivation and your self-confidence, which is it can remove the negative thinking, then replace it with positive thinking in order to increase our motivation, and then we can achieve our target and be successful. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Luqman Hakim bin Muhammad Kasimi. My metric number is 2020472228. Today I would like to show you about the benefit of thought control towards athlete. As we all know that sports are great for your physical health, but sport also have many psychological benefits. Okay, first it help moderate your stress. About 75% to 90% of doctor visits are for stress-related illnesses. Sport help you manage stress. Exercise cause your body to release endorphin, two chemicals in your brain that relieve pain and stress. It also reduces the level of stress hormones, cortisol, and adrenaline. Studies have shown that 20 to 30 minutes of exercise each day can make people feel calmer. This calmness continues several hours after exercise. The second one is improve your mood. By playing a sport such as golf and skiing forces you to put aside your worries and concentrate on the task at hand. This helps you clear your mind and calm down. It also helps you sleep better. The third one is it can boost your mental health with team sports. By taking part in sport in a group has a greater impact on mental health than individual sports. A study of teenage athletes found that those who played individual sports more likely reported is experiencing anxiety and depression. This may be because Those in team sports often play for fun. Individual sports don't require another person to compete together and may make the athlete experience more stress than enjoyment. Lastly, thought control also help with depression. Sport help treat depression. Studies show that exercise improves symptoms of depression and reduce the risk of relapse. Exercise was found to be as effective as standard antidepressant treatment in one study, with modest amount of exercise helping to improve depression. That's all. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Raja Madani Shmiraji Azmi. My matric number is 2020890528. Today I will present to you about how to apply thought control in our lives. So before we begin, we need to identify the thoughts that we want to change. It goes without saying that before we can begin to regulate our thoughts, we must first figure out what's inside our mind. Almost everyone has depression or emotional setbacks at some point in their lives. If we are going through a difficult time, we need to maintain control over spiraling thoughts or your entire mood, maybe even more difficult. It's also very natural to have instructive ideas now and then. They can be upsetting, but they usually go away as quickly as they came, especially if you do interact with them. And then identifying specific thoughts and patterns can help you make the most out of the other tips that will follow. Okay, the first tip is that we need to focus more on the positive side. Another reappraisal approach that can help you regain control of your mindset is positive mindset reframing. So positive thinking doesn't mean pretending if there's nothing wrong, ignoring problems, or failing to consider helpful solutions. Rather, it involves putting a more positive spin on our negative thoughts, looking on the bright side, finding a silver lining in the storm clouds above. So it means that reframing won't change the outcome of a situation, but it changes the way you feel about your circumstances. So let's say that if you slip in wet leaves and fell off of your bike while training for a race, you didn't sustain any life-threatening injuries, but you did break your ankle. This puts you out of commission for several weeks, leaving you disappointed and irritated with yourself for riding carelessly. So blaming ourselves will likely only make you feel worse. Self-compassion, however, can help you accept the disappointment in stride and turn your attention towards your next opportunity. Maybe you can praise yourself for always making sure to wear your helmet. Tell yourself be better prepared for the race next year, or feel grateful you didn't break anything else. So we move on to our next point is that we try guided imagery. Guided imagery is a type of meditation in which you envision positive, peaceful scenarios to help you being relaxed. According to a small 2014 study, guided imagery does seem to promote a more positive mood, and maybe it can help ease stress and anxiety. So once you feel calmer, you might have an easier time maintaining a relaxed state and regaining control over your thoughts and overall mindset. So there are certain exercises that we can do to get started. So this simple exercise is that first we need to get comfortable, sit down, be calm and relax, and we need try to close our eyes, take a few slow deep breaths. So you want to keep breathing just like this as you create your visual scene. Furthermore, using plenty of sensory details because it can create a relaxing scene in our mind. Try to think of something that brings you peace, whether that's the lake shore at your childhood, the well-trodden path at your favorite park, or a leafy, crisp autumn day. So fully develop the scene by including the sounds, smells, and the feel of the air on your skin. And lastly, finish the exercise with a few deep breaths and you can open your eyes. So last but not least is that we can work on managing our stress. So when situation outside your control add stress to your life, it can be challenging to maintain mental control. So there are unwanted ideas can be fueled by stress and anxiety. This can lead to even more anxiety or creating a vicious cycle that can quickly become unbeatable. So that's where self-care comes in, because setting aside time to nurture your mind and body can promote improved well-being overall. It also makes it easier to bounce back from life difficulties with a more hopeful outlook. So as you can see here, self-care can involve getting quality sleep, eating nourishing food, social connection, and asking for help when needed. And lastly is that making time for relaxation. So that's all from me. Thank you.